What up, everyone? Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus your video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today, for July 22nd, 2025, I'll run through the latest gaming news that I've been playing and stuff like that. So, shout out to everyone in the chat: Altronomous, Chris, JamKillX. Good to see you this morning. Him is me. That's the one thing with YouTube chats. Like, I want to be able to edit my when I will chat in YouTube. I make mistakes quite a bit, and it's like I want to be able to edit it, but I can understand why they don't want you to edit it. But then your mistake sometimes then becomes the center of discussion, like right now. That's always funny. But no, good to see everyone. What you were listening to before it started was the song "Sand Hell" from Thunder Force 4, Lightning Force on Genesis. And what's funny is my intro music is a track from Lightning Force, or is that from Thunder Force 3? Now I think it's Thunder Force 3 actually. But anyway, me, video game music. But anyway, good to see everyone. I think today's gonna be more playing some games because there's not too much news. But let's start with what I've been playing, and it's gonna be pretty short. Pretty much the end of the workday, I go into the living room, sit on the couch, and bury myself into Donkey Kong Bonanza. Yeah, there's some other stuff that went on yesterday, but mainly, playing Donkey Kong Bonanza. 18 hours in. I don't think I'm at the last world, but the world I'm in is very difficult. It's where I guess all the game has kind of, as you go, the game sets you up with what to do in the face of certain dangers. This world I'm at right now is where everything is the danger, so I have to use all the tools at my disposal. It's pretty cool, but there's still a whole branch of my skill tree that doesn't have anything on it yet. So it makes me think there has to be a whole other world, I think, because I would think there's another power or something I unlock. Anyway, great game, and I'll say it again too, just in case maybe someone hasn't watched my previous impressions, but this Donkey Kong Bonanza is like the next step, the ultimate culmination of Mario Kart 64, Mario Sunshine, and more than just that. Even Donkey Kong Country, there's so many things about this game that are like, well, that's a Donkey Kong Country thing in terms of mechanics, that it's really, they're just transforming it into the Mario 64 world. And so and just think about it. We had Rare do Donkey Kong Country. Then we had Retro Studios picked up for the 3D side-scrolling versions. And it's really cool to see Nintendo actually just stick with a lot of what they came up with. So, it's a great game. It is exactly what you would expect from Nintendo. Can't wait to play some more this evening. Empty Slot suggests another ability world on the horizon. Yep, it's totally another ability, because there's like your main skills that have to do with your character and all that, and then there's skills based on your specials, and there's these special characters you get that you can turn into. And so there's a last one, Empty, so it must be some other, and it's probably it has to be related to some animal in Donkey Kong Country that I forgot, because so far you turn to a zebra, an elephant, an ostrich, stuff like that. You do see the rhino in the game, so that's why I was like, maybe you don't turn into a rhino. The elephant ability, oh yeah, that's right. I just unlocked the elephant ability. Again, it shows how integrated the history of Nintendo gameplay is in this, because a lot of it reminds me of Mario Sunshine. In fact, I think I talked about recently playing a lot of Smurfs, and they've added the, where you clean up, you go around and you vacuum up stuff. Mario Sunshine had the water thing, you'd spray the stuff, and in this, as an elephant, you are sucking up stuff, and so again, this is like a bunch of, and I think Mario Odyssey was that in a way, where it put things together, but it was still kind of limited. I think Donkey Kong Bonanza kind of expanded all the gameplay opportunities a player can have. and it's wild. Some of the levels just look insane. Like if in 1995 someone showed me in 2025 what Donkey Kong Bonanza would look like, I wouldn't even be able to tell what's going on. I'll have to grab some screenshots, which actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I might, because I turned on the thing on my was my phone restarting? I turned on the thing on the Nintendo Switch Online, or the Nintendo Switch app, where it automatically syncs my screenshots. And there, I hope it did, because there was some. Yeah, here we go. Well, it might be hard to understand exactly what's going on in the shot. I mean, I guess I'll show. Yeah, that's going to be hard to tell. It's just a later level where everything's just, it's just crazy. And I'm like, sometimes it's like I have to take pictures of it, because it's almost like a work of art, how crazy they've been able to meld surface textures, character. There's so much into it. It's pretty amazing. And then here's something, because I've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong Bonanza, I need that little palette cleanser. And somehow, and I know I talked about this here like a week or two ago, how I was like, Tony Hawk, I think I'm done now. I jumped into 3 yesterday and or last night, and I was actually having fun. It kind of brought me back to kind of sit, settle, be patient. Hey, if I didn't land one of the main tricks or the things, objectives of that map, that's fine. I'll just do it again. Uh, and I think sometimes when I'm trying something like on a stream, I'm rushing myself. So I have to kind of get out of that. So by sitting down playing Tony Hawk 3 and 4, I was having a lot of fun. I'm trying to unlock the Ninja Turtle. I'm not too far away from that. So basically, the game allows you to early on buy for $10,000 Michelangelo, I think it is, that you can use as a skater. And I've got 7,000, and I've only done like 4 tricks on one level, or 4. So it's like you don't have to do too much in the game to unlock the money to get the Ninja Turtle. So I guess that was kind of an objective. The other thing too is, and I forgot if this was in the other Tony Hawk games, or 3 and 4, where there's the leveling up skills. I almost want to say that wasn't a thing, but this, you can level up skills, and you can do it however you want actually early on. So I took off skills based on things that I didn't really care to use, like certain trick types. And then I put like a lot of my skill, for instance, on grinding, on the flip speed. That way I can maximize my tricks in order to move on faster. So there's a tip out there if you're playing Tony Hawk and trying to figure out how to kind of advance a little quicker. But that was it. That was it for yesterday. That was it. Okay, so let's jump into news, and then we're going to jump into some gameplay. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival announced for PS5, Xbox Series, and PC. So Hellraiser, cool sort of movie series in a way. Some of them are bad, that I grew up with. So it's neat that they have this game coming out. But my first thought is, oh, is this just another asymmetrical horror game? Which I don't want to hate on that, but they just kept doing that to the point of the Evil Dead game was just that, when it's like, nah, there's more that could be done here for like an awesome campaign experience. It did have the single player missions in it, so I can't hate it for that. And I didn't really play them too much, and I need to one day. I played them all, I guess, except for the DLC, or the ones they added at the Kandar Castle. Kandar. And it's like, why didn't I do that? And I just think because, I don't know. The Evil Dead game makes me sad, because I really liked it, but it wasn't what it could have been. Anyway, this looks like it's a little different. It's a first-person action horror survival. Let's see. The story of Aiden. Isn't that just like a basic name? Isn't it the name of the guy in Watch Dogs? Let's see. Play the story of Aiden, who must use the power of a mysterious puzzle box. The Genesis configuration. Isn't that called like the Lament configure, or Marchand configuration? Yeah, let me configuration. Let me go back to that. Yeah, Lament configuration, or Lamarchand. Okay, so interesting. I don't know. I guess we don't need to get into Hellraiser lore, but It sounds like, yeah, this is a story. It's a single player, or not necessarily, but it's just a story, campaign story, maybe single player. I like that. That's gonna make me more interested in playing this. But it depends if it's like walking simulator versus I don't know. Okay. Oh, okay. We're seeing some crazy gore here. I'm interested. I am interested. That is pretty cool. Oh yeah, lament configuration. Well, this explains why they removed Pinhead from Dead by Daylight. They probably saw him becoming more popular and wanted to raise price for their appearance. So they removed him completely. You would think they'd keep it just for marketing purposes. Lament configuration. So Genesis configures something new. Oh, okay. Yeah, unless Genesis is from one of the movies, but I don't remember. I don't think I've seen the most recent one, but I remember watching when they would come out on VHS at Blockbuster, like the new straight to video, and then I'd go and yeah, it was back when the horror movies sequels would go straight to video all the time. Okay, so Xbox update adds cross-device play history for insiders. So I was looking into this and I didn't really see anything too intriguing to bring up here on this episode, except that there's just more consistency they're adding. So it's like you go to any device, it shows your history, you can resume. Not too big of a deal, but again, this is another example of I know Microsoft gets a lot of hate, but they're always adding little quality of life to their gaming. And I think that is a more telling sign than lack of a quality game. Although they've had some good quality games come out this year. That's the thing. I know there's been the layoffs, but they're not really related. And it's more of game industry as a whole. Yeah, they did the same thing with the Stranger Things chapter, had to be renegotiated as it became more popular. Wow. So then I wonder if they have a clause in there where it's like, depending on popularity or value, yeah, maybe perceived value is increases so much they have the ability to do that, or unless it's just in the contract that when it ends, normally they just continue, but it could be, oh wait, now it's more popular. Let's do something. That's interesting. Um, And then here's something: the GameSir G7 Pro controller. I'm a big fan of the GameSir line of controllers. Let's see. I was seeing if there was an Amazon link. There's not yet, so we'll look at this GameSir link. This one is okay. There's wired and there's wireless, apparently. I like the shape of it. So there's something here with the GameSir controllers. I really like them. They take the shape after the Xbox controller. You know, a lot of third-party companies do. I use the FlyDigi Vader 4 Pro. This is probably my favorite controller of all time that's ever existed. On the fly tension adjustment for the thumbsticks. It's pretty amazing. But GameSir, I have plenty of their controllers. I have a wired PC controller that I use. It's kind of like a backup. I can unplug the thing, plug back in. It's light. It's really nice. I have the Galileo on the mobile phone. Amazing D-pad. So that's the interesting thing when I see this is they changed the D-pad, but that might not be a bad thing because I am a fan of the circular D-pad. It started with the Genesis. There's a little bit of give with that. It really helps with pulling off, you know, those quarter circles or whatever you're trying to do in fighting games. Not that every game needs that, but still, even if I'm playing like a 2D scroller, just being able to rock. Anyway, what I'm trying to say, that might not be a bad thing. I just think it's surprising. So in typical fashion, they have a wired version if you're going to play on Xbox, wireless for PC and Android. It's because Microsoft has proprietary tech for the wireless stuff. That's why when you see some third-party Xbox wireless controllers, they're pretty expensive. So they keep it cheap by making it wired. So that might be worth it, even wired. But is there a different price between the wired and the wireless? Unless what this means is it's wired for Xbox, but then you can unplug it, use it wireless for PC and mobile. That could be what it means here. Because wired for this, wireless for this. Yeah, look at that. Wired for that. PC, Bluetooth. So, wow, it has everything. Yeah, no, John, I'm saying wired controller is better than wireless. That is true. In fact, my fight pad that I bought, a 6-button face fight pad, is wired. Not that I have noticed it on mobile, but I don't necessarily notice lag. Yeah, Bluetooth mobile, definitely there's lag. Anyway, I like the red face. Is that, and then the red back buttons, are there like different ones? And anyway, I feel like I have enough controllers. Oh yeah, they have Mech White is what they call that. Mech White. Okay. And then this other one that sold out is Shadow Ember, which actually looks really good. I like the look of that. But then I saw the red buttons on the back. I don't know. We don't need to go on. Anyway, this looks really cool. But again, do I really need another controller? No, not for a while, actually, especially after buying the Switch 2 Pro controller, which I guess I was trying to say this, like, it's cool that Nintendo and these companies know that this is more of the more ergonomic way to make a controller than the DualSense, even though I don't want to take away from that. Some people might find that more comfortable. But even, yeah, the Nintendo Switch 2, the dual buttons on the back. Okay. Here is what we're going to do. We're going to try out Gigasword, number 1. What I do want to try out, and I don't know if we'll do it today. Oh, I think I've got a lot of things. Let me do this. Okay, is it going to start? We'll see. What was I going to say? Yeah, Gigasword, we'll try that out. I do have a couple other demos. Oh, yeah, this... okay, what in the world? The Dragon Ball Kakarot, I guess, got an HD upgrade, and I want to try that out. I saw some video and it looked pretty good. Okay. All right, I think we looked at this for a second yesterday. So we got jump, attack, dodge, interact. Easy enough. Oh, okay. All right. So far, it has cool music. It's kind of low. So we got the jump. You got your little attack. Interesting. There's a little punch before, like, winding up for the hit. So it is about the Gigasword. Okay. What? I did not understand. Couldn't really tell if I attacked them. Yeah, because there's not something until after. Okay. Alright. Feels good. Alright, this is interesting. Alright. Well. Oh. Interesting. So, okay, let me do that. Ah, I see. When you have the sword, you're slower. Without it, you jump. So I like that. I like that. It's used as a key. Oh. I actually probably could have done a dodge. See if there's a wall I can break through. Get these little orbs. So it would be hard to figure out how to kill that guy. Oh, there we go. I'm really curious once I get out of this tutorial area how much this is a Metroidvania or just kind of a standard retro pixel action game. Oh, can't destroy those barrels. Oh, interesting. Okay, I think I see what I'll have to do here. I do like this. Reminds me of that other game I was playing where you're in the mech, but then sometimes you get out of it. I got a small key. Alright. Wait, oh, there's no duck. Okay. That was cool. So if I was really cool, I would have dodged, grabbed the sword, hit the guy. That's what they wanted me to do. It kind of looked cool. Okay, always looking for hidden meat in the walls, but no. Okay. Okay. Okay, save game, upgrade sword, offer feathers. So there's some stuff to this. That is kind of a typical Metroidvania save point. Still no map. I'm assuming this is some sort of intro, and then after a boss, we'll get a map. I bet there's going to be a hop. I think I saw that in the trailer. Not really, but I like that I can... What? Yeah, that's cool. Hidden wall? Nope. Nice. Here's another way to get around. Okay, another save room. And then there seems to be a door that has a skull on it. Probably a boss. Yeah, save room, and then a door with a skull on it. Unless it's just a challenge room. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I was thinking that was going to be. Oh, look at that. That was cool. Oh. We got another sword here. Can I get it? No. Okay. Cool, this seems like story stuff. Oh, this is just like Circle of the Moon. The beginning. You get into the castle and then you fall. It looks like the top there is something. I bet I can come back. All right. I'm waiting for like awesome music to kick in, and then it shows the map. Okay, see, this is what I'm expecting. More of this type of thing. Alright. Nice. Now. No, okay. Save. Upgrade sword. Here we go. Crawling spark. While at full health, your attack shoots a spark along the ground. I am still too weak. Okay, I'll just unlock that. Oh, I can't yet. Oh, I only have 141. Yeah, well. Okay. Well, at least I know how that works. You can now check the map by pressing. Oh, there we go. That's what I was wondering. But I was thinking they would start with some music and then it'd be like castle, inner castle wall. And then, but no, okay. All right. But at least we've got this map so we know what we're dealing with here. Surprised about the music. Interesting. That's closed. Ah, okay. At least I think this is what I need to do. And so that might be what a lot of this is you might be in like a room that doesn't have necessarily a lot of enemies, but it might be like, okay, how do you get through the room? Which hopefully that doesn't get old. I think Castlevania games just have the right amount of balance of like combat and exploration. Oh, okay. So I probably put the sword there, but let me go over here. Okay. All right. Seems pretty self-explanatory. I thought maybe there'd be more to it. I forgot if I know. Okay. I'm still a little surprised at the music, unless that's going to be something that comes up later. Like I'm still in an intro area. Nope, nope. Okay. No, wrong button. Okay. Well, I got a key. It seems like this game is still really kind of doing its tutorial stuff. Kind of setting the stage for what to expect from using these mechanics. And was that it? I think so. All right. All right. All right. Oh, for some reason I thought there was a door over here. I guess. So I got that key. Was there another door? Oh, you know what I need to do? Check the map. Oh, yes. Look at all those. Okay. So I get it. This was kind of like a go off the path real quick, use some puzzles to get a key, then go back to there. Yeah, so. All right. Okay, it looks like I gotta stop here soon, but we can go a little further because I'm sure there's a save point up here. Still no music, huh? Cool sound effects. All right, somewhere else I'll need to can't go down, so I probably do this. Whoa, okay. Wow. All right. Oh, look at that up there. Okay. And then let's see. I need the sword, so obviously I can drop down now. Okay, I'm kind of liking this because it's... Oh, that's not what I was expecting. I should be able to make that, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, and so what I guess... it's not what I was expecting, but in a good way. I feel like this game, Gigasword, does have its own identity in terms of playing it. You know, like, you could say it's not... It might look like it has Shovel Knight stuff to it, but it feels different. I think it's the mechanics with the sword. It's really well done. Ah, coming back here. All right, let's save my game. Even though this is just the demo, but it might carry over. I'll have to look that up. All right, so that'll be it. I'm going to stop right there. That was Gigasword, and I'm super impressed. I know. Okay. What we're going to do is go to the store page real quick. Coming soon. Yeah, just coming soon. Oh, that looks great. So this looks like it's going to be fun. I'm going to keep my eye on it. So, guys, I'm going to head out. That was a lot of fun. I'll be back tomorrow sometime this week. Maybe we'll look at the HD Kakarot. I'm kind of curious how the graphics look with that, although I think it's really just, it's like Unreal Engine, then they're just adding layers to make it look realistic. I don't think that works for everything. Might work for that. But until next time, have a good one. See y'all.